The aim of my experiment is to see whether alfalfa seeds will germinate faster in fresh or salty water. My hypothesis is that salty water will stunt the growth of the seeds and limit their growth potential. The materials I used to conduct my experiment include 4 small plastic containers, fresh water, 1 teaspoon of salt, alfalfa seeds, and paper towels. My method of conducting the experiment was first lining the bottom of the 4 small containers with paper towels. Next, the alfalfa seeds were sprinkled into the containers. Then fresh water was slowly added to 2 of the containers, just enough to cover the paper towel. The same was done to the other 2 containers, but with salt water. They were then placed in a safe spot for 6 days, where the results were recorded. Some trends that I noticed between the 2 containers is that both of the fresh water containers germinated at quite a fast rate and at a similar rate. Some of the things I noticed for the salt water containers were that they both germinated very slow and also at the same rate. So some improvements I could make to my experiment is to do it more than twice. But I started my experiment a bit late and at a smaller time frame. Next time, I would like to be able to repeat my experiment a few more times to get more accurate results. By the end, the results were clear, with the fresh water nearly growing out of the container and the salt water test still struggling to germinate. This experiment could be improved upon next time by taking pictures daily to accurately track the physical growth of the alfalfa seeds, and repeating the experiment many more times to prove it further with many consistent results.
I'm alright. Not ready.
This experiment is valid because the results are not biased. The results relate to the hypothesis, and I identified and controlled my variables. I'd like to acknowledge my granddad for helping me, for knowing the best way to germinate seeds in a controlled environment.